What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, Pepe's price is attempting to make the move that we've been talking about basically all week, and I want to give you a quick update letting you know what's going on and what it could mean going forward. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. And guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade a little Pepe and many other cryptos on up to 500x leverage, you can use that BTCC link down below. Guys, if you specifically sign up with my link, they're going to give you a 10% bonus on all first-time deposits between $500 and $100,000. This means that if you deposit, say, $4,000, they're going to give you a $400 bonus to start trading with. Whatever you make in profit from that $400 is all yours. You get to keep it, no strings attached. You can reinvest it, withdraw it, go spend it, do whatever you want with it. It's literally an opportunity to make free gains during the bull market. So if that does interest you and you want to go check that out, feel free to check it out in the link to BTCC down below. They've been around for a while. I do some trading over there myself, so I do think you'll like them, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about it in the comment section. Now, let me give you a little bit of an update as to what's been going on with Pepe, what we've been looking forward to, so you can understand why today's move is so dang important. So over the last couple weeks, okay, what we have really been tracking here with Pepe is its ability to flip this macro point of resistance back here, this big old resistance zone that we had back in May of 2024 into support. Because I've told you, if we can see the RS flip, right, the resistance to support flip here, we're going to be in a spot to where we could see Pepe possibly climb into the 3.8, the 4, the 4.5 levels. I mean, we might see another 100, 200% in gains for Pepe if we can successfully see this RS flip. And so as a result of that, what we've been tracking and watching like a hawk is whether or not it's going to be able to do it. And it's been doing a very good job. We saw Pepe's price pulling back a little bit towards the bottom side of that resistance zone, creating the descending channel, testing that support level, breaking out of the descending channel, putting in some bullish structure right here. And it's been doing a phenomenal job at actually flipping that resistance into some support. And now if we zoom in a little bit to the more modern day, what we've been tracking recently is Pepe's ability to clear this green box. Because I've said that if it can clear this green box, this is what's going to be the door. This is what's going to determine whether or not we have now finally successfully flipped this resistance into support and can very possibly use it to go upwards. I think this green box is the key for Pepe to be able to get up towards 3.3 or 3.5 for another 50 to 60% in gains. And so we've been watching this green box like a hawk. Now you may wonder, well, what in the world even is this green box? This green box is the golden Fibonacci zone from, of course, our high that we put in here all the way back down to our low. And what you do is if you draw on your Fibonacci's from that high to that low, it gives you your golden ratio. The golden ratio is generally the level that is the most likely to reject a crypto back in the opposite direction. And as you can see, every time we've come up to this gold box, we've got rejected, got rejected, got rejected. But when you can finally clear the golden ratio, it opens up the door for what's called a Fibonacci extension, which quite simply means once you clear the gold box, you can usually go very far up, right? And so because of that, we've turned this into the green box for Pepe, and we've been watching the green box very closely because we know now if it breaks the green box, oh man, that door to the upside is open. And what you can see is that Pepe's price has started trying to break out of this. And so today I want to talk about why this is such a big deal, why it's important, and what you need to be on the lookout for right now. Now, if anything that I say in this video is confusing because you're somebody who's new to crypto, or maybe you're more advanced but you're trying to add some more tools to your toolbox and I'm saying things you've not really heard of or looked into before, if you are simply just someone that wants to just get better at all this crypto stuff, all that I ask specifically of you is to stick around to the end of the video or even to skip to the end of the video and come back. Because at the end of the video, what I'm going to do is tell you about our Discord server, which is where we have classes, coaching sessions, courses, beginner's guides, all types of things that are generating our community hundreds of percentages of gains every single day. So if you want to be someone who's growing, learning more in this space, turning that into active strategies that you can use to make money, stick around into the end of the video or just skip to the end of the video and then come back, because that's exactly what I'm going to talk about the Discord and how you can join it. Now, let's first and foremost talk about with Pepe how we knew, like, to some degree, we kind of knew this breakout was on the way. I mean, I made a video yesterday talking about this. I said, Pepe, urgent, Pepe holders, there's a massive signal flashing right now. And what we have been tracking is the Bollinger Bandwidth. Okay, so let me just clear everything off here for a second. I'm going to go to indicators and I'm going to type in Bollinger Bandwidth. Okay, this is a tool that you can use that's going to help you determine when a breakout's very close. Now, the way in which it works is that this blue line is a representation of volatility. Volatility just means action, things actually happening. High volatility, a lot's happening. Low volatility, nothing's happening. And the higher the blue line goes, the higher the volatility. The lower it goes, the lower the volatility. Well, what I've come to recognize is there's a level right around this 16 to 15 mark here, right here for Pepe. And every time its blue volatility line, or its Bollinger Bandwidth, gets at this level, you will see volatility increase. I mean, look at this, right here, right here, right here, right here. It's almost every single time. And what I've come to recognize was that over the last few days, Pepe was getting back down there. Its volatility level was reducing all the way towards this white line, which is when historically we will see breakouts. And knowing that there was some sort of massive green box sitting directly above us that we needed to break out from below, that's why I was saying, oh snap, this might be the moment where Pepe tries to make the breakout, because it's time for it to break out based on its Bollinger Bandwidth. And we have a breakout target. We have something to break right now. And so I told you, get ready, be careful. Here we are. Bing, bang. So the question then becomes, well, we had a feeling that this was coming. Well, what do we actually need to see happen now? Like, what's next? What's the next thing that needs to happen? Well, what we're going to be looking for now from Pepe is whether or not it can clear the 240 level. Very, very, very simple. Boom. If it can break the 240 level, it has now validated the breakout of the green box. It set the macro higher high and opened up the door for Pepe, in my opinion, to push up towards the 3 level over the long term. Am I saying that Pepe would immediately do this? No, absolutely not. It might do something like this. Boom, boom, and come back down in here. That's not the point. I don't care. What we need to see from Pepe is this. As long as we get this, it doesn't matter if it goes here, if it goes here, if it goes here, it does not matter, because this opens the door to that 3+ mark. And that's where we want to go with Pepe. And so while we are making good progress right now, I will warn you and say we've not fully broken this box yet. And every time we've gotten in this box, we have been rejected in the past. So you just need to be a little bit careful and don't get too far ahead of yourselves. Be on the lookout for the breaking of the 240 level, because once that happens, then the door is unlocked. And so as this all does play out, I will continue to update you, but what I want you to do is just to watch this like a hawk. Personally, I am not buying Pepe right now. We are sitting in a major resistance zone that very well might force us very far to the downside. I would rather be buying it a little bit higher up here when I know that we can break this roof before finding out what, rather than buying it right now before we know if it can break the roof or not. So I'll continue to update you as this all does play out, but the best thing to do is watch this 240 level like a hawk, because it's going to make all the difference of where Pepe goes in the short, mid, and long term, in my opinion. So of course I will continue to update you. And don't forget, if you're somebody who wants to get better at this whole crypto thing and start turning lessons into profits, what I want you to do is check out the Discord server. To join the Discord server, it's the cost of a Netflix subscription or cheaper. We're talking $17 a month or $5 a month. That's going to get you access to insights with Tyler, which are some of the things that I'm buying, selling, and trading and doing, as well as just my thoughts and insights about stuff. And feel free to pause this and kind of see what we're doing. Sometimes I tell them what I'm buying. Sometimes I'm just giving them general advice on things I'm seeing in the market. There's daily technical analysis reports, daily fundamental analysis reports. I've hired 2 professional teams of traders to give their buy and sell signals. And you remember, these are professional trade teams, meaning they don't eat if they don't trade well, and they're giving you their buy and sell signals every single time they're making trades. We just announced an exclusive live show every day, Monday through Friday, with Crypto Moses, where he's going to be taking you through the market, updating you on news and things like that. We have premium classes on things like the Bollinger Bands, the Fibonacci's, bull market investing. We have live classes on things like a beginner's guide to XRP. Speaking of beginners, we have these beginners courses, 30 minutes long, 20-page presentations, cheat sheets, and help things, and all this stuff on things like technical analysis, leverage trading. I have 3 more of these releasing over the next few weeks. And Tyler's tips. These are 2 to 3 minute long videos on just random things that you guys ask me about. All of this value that we are providing for less than a Netflix subscription is generating our community gains, because they're taking all this value, taking all these lessons, using it towards their strategies, and creating hundreds of percentages of profits. It's insane. I mean, guys, if I scroll, look, we're still just at yesterday. This is just in the last 24 hours, all these hundreds of percentages gains just in the last 24 hours. So if you want to be a part of this, if you really want to start elevating in this world of crypto, go down towards that Patreon link down below. Go sign up, go check it out, and let me know what you think. And don't forget to go get that bonus over on BTCC while it does last. But as I mentioned before, I will continue to update you on Pepe as this does play out. So watch that 240 level like a hawk, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.